guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I have been gone for a couple of weeks, but I am back and ready to continue creating more content for you guys. I wanted to talk to you guys before I actually started this brow tutorial because I talked about what type of content I was going to be uploading on here. So I want to let you guys know that this channel is not only a beauty channel. I also want to incorporate a lot of different things like challenges, vlogs, all that kind of stuff. I just want it to be a mixture of everything, but by no means does it mean that I will stop creating my makeup tutorials and reviewing products. So with that said, I just wanted to clarify that way if you guys at one point see something that is not makeup related or beauty related, that way you guys don't get thrown off. So with that said, let's get straight into this brow tutorial. So there is two ways I do my brows. It really depends on how much time I have to do them. If I am in a hurry, I usually use I usually use powder to fill in my brows. So this is actually the powder I use. I bought it a couple years ago and I love it. As you can tell, it's already about to, it's about time for me to buy a new one and restock on it. But I had actually purchased this from my sister-in-law because she was selling Avon at the time. So this is what I use when I am in a hurry and can't do my eyebrows. So I use that, but then when I do have enough time, I use my L'Oreal, I don't know if it's focusing. Oh, there you go. I use my L'Oreal, what is it called? Pomade cream. I usually use this when I really have time to concentrate on my makeup, and because for this tutorial I am not going to do any fancy eyeshadow or anything. I am going to show you guys how to do your brows with this type of gel. We're going to start doing our brows. I'm going to zoom you guys a little bit in. I don't know if you guys see. Can you guys see my eyebrows? It's such a hassle, guys. I'm recording with a new camera and I am trying to be as good as I can with it. Let me see, maybe this works a little better. Okay, that works. So we're gonna start with this side. And I really don't know how to explain it very well, but what I do is I usually, excuse me, I usually comb my brow. I have very long pelitos, as you guys can tell. I don't like to cut them because I don't have very much eyebrows as it is already, so I'm just going in to the into the product, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline my brow from here all the way to the end of it. And usually I just go with the shape of my brow. When I first started using this, I had always been using powder, so it was really hard for me to get used to it. And I go all the way through. As you guys can tell, I don't have the most perfect eyebrows, guys, but once I fill them in and do what I need to do, they look awesome. Okay, so now I am going in with more product and I'm going to outline the top of my brow from right here, and I am giving it the shape it wants, or I want, I should say. As you guys can tell, I didn't go with the shape of my brow, but it's okay. From here on, I'm just trying to shape it. To me it works better for some reason. So I have no product on my tool other than whatever I have already gotten from the past 2 times that I've gone into the product. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna continue with very, very lightly on the front end of it, and just so it gives me that look. And then I'm going back in with into the product and I'm going to fill them in. I like to go with my pencil sideways like this. That way it covers up all my brow, and the reason why I do this is so the product is distributed evenly towards the front, because we don't want it too dark. So I'm using a very light hand, and then I am going upwards because that is the angle my hair is going here. So as you guys, oh my god, as you guys can tell, that is usually my shape. Let's see if I zoom you guys out. Okay. Stop. So as you guys can tell, this is my original shape based on this one. So it's a very, very similar. I usually just try to not go into it too much. Stop, guys. Okay. So we're still not done. I just had to push you guys a little more back. So since my eyebrow is already filled in, I just look at it and make sure that everything that is on there is, you know, pretty much filled in. I don't comb it out very much because I don't want the product to come off my brow. As you guys can tell, you start seeing like open stuff. Let me... So as you can tell, this is the way it comes out. I am going to go ahead and do the other eye, the other eyebrow, and then you guys can see how I do that.
So as you guys can tell, this is my better brow, or I feel like it's my better brow because it always comes out the way I want it to come out. I don't ever have to do anything crazy with it. So here it is. As you guys can tell, this one is a lot faster. Because it already has the shape I want on it. I just need to make sure I'm, you know.
Remember, your eyebrows are cousins. Oh no, they're sisters, not twins. So that is as, you know, good as it's going to get. If you do like that intense look, then you are more than welcome to add a little bit of powder on them. I'm gonna show you guys how it looks. So powder is a lot easier to work with. It fills in all those like the skin that shows through, because that's the way it works. So I've already gone in with the powder and I filled in all those little areas that you can still see that it's missing the pomade. And the only reason I did it was so you guys could see the difference. Like I said, I usually don't do this step just because I'm never really that picky with them. But I know a lot of people do, you know, like their brows to look, you know, on point. So now I'm going to go ahead and clean my eyebrows up, and this is the part that I like the most, because then it shows me how much you know, it actually shows me the work I did. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with an angled brush, and I just use any type of concealer. This one, I don't even know what brand it is. It's just a stick contour, a stick concealer that I purchased. It might be by CoverGirl. Yep, it's by CoverGirl. It's in the shade 710 Light. I don't have very much in there anymore, so that's why I use it with the brush. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna very precisely go under the brow and outline the area. You know, it's like if you're shaping your brow all over again. So we are going to, you know, take a curve right here, go all the way down. I know a lot of people don't like to contour on the top, and the reason is because I know a lot of people do contour, a lot of people clean up the top, but I prefer not to do it because you can tell that you've, you know, messed with it. So the only thing I do is if my end is not adding up correctly, I will clean it up. But so also what I do is I take my angle brush and I angle it with the side of my nose and bring it down. And I do this because I want to make sure it's even. So once I've already done this, because I don't use primer for my eyelids, I usually just go ahead and go in with a little bit more concealer and just put it all over my eyelid, because then I will go back in with a mini beauty blender and I will blend it all out. And you guys will see that in a minute. I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up the other side so you guys can look at it, to outline. And to me, this is easier. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but a lot of times I'll, you know, I want to make sure my eyebrows, oh, I went to a match. I don't want the one to be bigger than the other. So as you guys can tell, this side is usually the one I have the hardest time with. I don't know why this brow always gives me problems. A mini beauty blender, and this one is actually a freaking lifesaver because it helps me in areas that I need very precise you know, blending. So what I'm gonna do is I will go ahead and, you know, start evening out that color. I know a lot of people when they clean up their eyebrows, I don't know, do they use the beauty blender, I wonder, to clean up their brows? I really want to know. I'm gonna look at a video and see. But as you guys can tell, it is a very, very precise, so I just want to make sure that it's all even, that it's, you know, you don't want it to look patchy, you don't want it to be uneven with the other color. So you just need to make sure everything is correctly on there. As you guys can tell, I've already concealed my whole entire face. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. As you guys can see, I have already done my cleaning up and I've done everything I need to do. A lot of people like to add gel to their brows to keep them in place. I've never used gel, to be honest with you. I don't know what the benefits of it is. I don't know. I really don't know how it works. So I will be investing in a brow gel, like, you know, and see what it does, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it. But for the most part, this is what I do to, you know, do my brows. This is the process I go through, and they're not the most perfect brows, but I feel like they, you know, they're pretty decent looking. They're not perfect. I wonder if that's eyeshadow. Oh no, that's just my imperfection. So yeah, this is the way I do my brows. I'm sorry if I wasn't very technical with the terms that I used, or very explanatory, but I feel like if you look at it, if you actually watch someone doing it, it's a lot easier than explaining it. I tried my best, but this is the way my brows look. So I'm going to go off camera really quick. I am going to do a liner and pop on some lashes and finish the rest of my face, and I will come back to finish talking to you guys. So this is the final look. As you can tell, they look like they are a perfect pair, but obviously they're not, you know, but we can only try to make them look perfect. So if you guys have any questions and any products that you guys think I might enjoy for the brows, please let me know on the comments down below. I would love to try something new because I am that type of person that I love one product and I do not want to try new things. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you. Also, please don't forget to hit that like button. Also, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you are not yet part of my little family, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to be a part of my little growing family. And also don't forget to hit the little bell so you can get notified every time I upload. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.